I caught the glance before she even spoke, that split-second flicker, a warmth aimed at someone else, and my stomach tightened. My coffee sat untouched, cooling beside me, while her laughter floated across the room, too bright, too intimate. I told myself it was nothing. My pulse said otherwise. I sipped anyway, carefully, calmly. "Who's he?" I asked lightly, as though curiosity alone sparked the question. "Oh, no one," she said, too quick, too precise. Her words hung in the air, hollow, like a warning I refused to heed. I kept my expression neutral, though inside a storm gathered. I wanted to shake her. I wanted to vanish and never see her again. But I didn't. I played it cool. I watched her. Not the person she was with, not the words she chose. I watched her hands, her eyes, the subtle curl of her lips when she thought I wasn't looking. Every movement became a breadcrumb, every glance a clue. I didn't confront, not yet. That was for later. It gnawed at me. That moment replayed endlessly in my mind. Was it a joke, a slip, or something deliberate? The subtle messages, the hidden smiles, patterns emerging where there should have been trust. I denied it at first. I told myself I was overthinking. But then, at night, I noticed the small signs, the phone screen dimming when I entered the room, the unexplained text notifications, the faint perfume that wasn't mine. It wasn't just flirtation, it was a betrayal masked in routine. I didn't yell, I didn't accuse, I counted the seconds between revelations, cataloged her habits, remembered every lie she told herself as she thought I wouldn't see. I moved like a shadow, quiet, intentional. I checked the patterns, subtle, but they existed. Late-night messages that disappeared, social media posts that hinted at an intimacy beyond friendship, subtle changes in the way she laughed at certain words. I traced every interaction, cross-referenced every excuse. Externally, I was calm. She didn't notice the calculation behind my smile. Every day I gathered evidence, storing it meticulously, every observation a piece of armor, every deduction a silent dagger. I wasn't angry, not yet. Anger would ruin the art of this. I was precise, patient, waiting for the perfect moment when all the pieces aligned. When the truth emerged, it would hit like ice. The evidence came quietly, a single report, a message thread I didn't even need to pry for. It came to me through her carelessness. The flirtation wasn't casual, it was intimate, calculated, emotional. I sat across from her later that night, the report on the table between us. She smiled nervously as if she could charm her way out. "Do you have something to tell me?" I asked, slow, measured. Her eyes flickered. And then the recognition, the panic. I didn't interrupt. I didn't need to. She said enough to confirm what I already knew. My pulse remained steady, my expression detached. The room was silent but for the tick of the clock. I let it stretch, let it grow heavy, let her suffocate in the weight of her own choices. I didn't scream, I didn't throw, I didn't cry. I moved the report toward her, a simple gesture loaded with consequence. "Now you see," I said, voice cold, controlled. "Everything you thought was hidden isn't." Her hands trembled, her composure shattered. I leaned back, watching, silent. The power had shifted, and she realized it, not through my anger, not through my words, but through the icy precision of my revelation. I left afterward, quietly. No arguments, no explanation needed. She was left with the evidence, with her guilt, with the truth laid bare. I drove alone that night, the city lights blurring past. No tears, no longing, only clarity. I had seen the betrayal, cataloged it, and used it to reclaim my world. Not through revenge in the explosive sense, but through control, through strategy, through patience. And in the quiet, I realized something. I wasn't broken. I wasn't angry. I was free. She would remember the look in my eyes when she saw the truth. She would remember the calm, the calculation, the inevitability. I didn't need to say goodbye. I didn't need to explain. The story ended, and I walked away, unbroken.